Hello, I am Anka Dumitake and I will be talking to you about my Drupal Google Summer of Code project, extending microdata support to fields in contributed modules. Microdata is a way of marking up HTML so that parts of a page can be reused across different sites and services. It became popular when Google, Bing, and Yahoo announced their schema.org initiative, a standard vocabulary that can be recognized by search engine spiders and parsers. Drupal has been recognized as a leader in using microdata for practical applications. For my project, I have released a series of patches for a set of the most popular field modules, 5-star, date, video, and so on, that provide microdata output for these fields. In addition, I have created tests which ensure that the proper microdata JSON is extracted from the field formatters. This makes it easy to detect when a change to a module's field formatter code has changed the meaning of the microdata, which is especially important since microdata is invisible and thus bugs can go undetected. For the purpose of this demo, I will show one example of how microdata is published inside a field. I look at the geo field, a module for storing geographic data that accepts input in well-known text format. I have written a patch that enables GeoField to publish microdata about geo lines and shapes. I will start by creating a content type with a GeoField that accepts a well-known text input. The microdata patch contains a feature that suggests ways of mapping the field with the schema.org vocabulary. Users can choose from publishing information about a specific coordinate point on the map, a line, or a different shape. In this case, I want to publish information about a polygon, so I select the schema.org GeoShape polygon mapping. The field is then mapped to the GeoShape item in the schema.org vocabulary, and the text area is mapped to the polygon property. Next, I want to publish some content that will showcase the microdata output. I create a page and add a polygon in well-known text to the geo field. Now that the content is published, I want to see if the microdata is really in place. For this, I can check out the source of the page and then extract the JSON output. As you can see, the page publishes an item of type GeoShape that has a polygon property with the points that were declared previously. Next, I will show an example of how microdata is used by rich snippets for the 5-star module for recording user votes. This video has been taken from Lynn Clark's presentation on microdata from DrupalCon Munich. First, I set the microdata property for the image field. And now, like in the previous example, I select the suggested schema.org mapping. The 5-star field will now be treated as an item of type aggregate rating. We also have microdata properties for the average rating and the rating count. And finally, I set the microdata property for the title page. Now, let's test the microdata output by creating a page with a 5-star field. After it's published, I can set the user vote. Next, I want to see how the microdata will be interpreted by Google's Rich Snippets tool. I take the source code and I put it into Google's testing tool. Now you can see how the page will be displayed in Google's search engine. Of course, this is just one of the fields that can benefit from microdata integration. Lynn Clark, the developer of the microdata module, together with me, will continue to offer support for the already released patches by collaborating with the module contributors. Aside from that, as the schema.org vocabulary is expanding, we will work at integrating new modules with microdata output. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and thank you for watching.